All right, let's talk about something that stops so many amazing ideas in their tracks: money. Or, well, the lack of it. We're going to dive into how you can build a business from the ground up with zero capital. No excuses, just pure action. So, does this sound like you? You've got this amazing idea, right? It keeps you up at night. You're totally fired up about it. But then you check your bank account and it's crickets. Yeah, if that's you, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to show you how to make that dream happen without needing a single dollar to start. Okay, so first things first. Before we even get into the nuts and bolts of business plans or marketing, we need to talk about your most powerful tool, and the best part, it's totally free. I'm talking about your mindset. Look, this is really the core of it all. When you don't have cash, your real currency is your own hard work, your grit, your sheer will to make it happen. You've got to flip the script in your head. You're not starting with a disadvantage. You're actually learning to be incredibly resourceful right from the get-go. And trust me, that's a skill that'll be worth more than gold later on. And hey, this isn't some motivational poster fluff. So many founders have stories just like this. They've been there and they'll tell you that every single no they got wasn't a failure. It was just information. It was a clue that helped them get better. Think of it this way: that tough, resilient mindset, that's your real seed money. All right, so you've got that hungry, can-do mindset locked and loaded. Now let's get down to business. It's time to start building the foundation for your empire. And you guessed it, we're going to do it without spending a dime. So where do you start? We can break it down into 3 key pillars. First, you got to make sure people actually want what you're selling. We call that validating your idea. Second, you need to become a master of finding and using free stuff. And third, you need to start thinking about your brand right from day one. And you know what? There's a whole toolkit out there just waiting for you. And it's all free. You don't need fancy surveys for market research. Just go talk to people. You don't need an expensive designer. You've got tools like Canva. Your business school, it's your local library, it's YouTube, it's the entire internet. And your marketing team, that's you and a social media account. It's all right there. Okay, so you've got your foundation set. Now it's time to switch gears from just planning to actually growing. And the key to growth when you have no money is people. Seriously, when you can't just throw money at ads, your network is everything. It's your lifeline. Every single person you meet, whether it's at some local event or just in an online group, could be your next customer, your next partner, or even a mentor. You just never ever know which conversation is going to be the one that changes everything. And that leads right into another huge free resource: partnerships. Think about it. Who else is selling to the same people you are, but isn't a direct competitor? Could you team up, maybe do a joint giveaway or create some content together? These kinds of partnerships are a total game changer, giving you a whole new audience without spending anything. This whole process has a name, It's called bootstrapping, building it all yourself with no investors. And honestly, it's like a masterclass in being smart and resourceful. It forces you to get scrappy, to appreciate every little win. Yeah, it's tough. It's a trial by fire for sure, but it creates some of the most resilient and successful entrepreneurs out there. Okay, we've talked mindset, we've talked strategy. Now for the really exciting part. Let's get into 3 specific business ideas you could actually, literally, start this week with absolutely no money. First on the list, freelancing. Simple, right? What are you good at? Can you write, design, code? Whatever it is, I promise you somebody out there is willing to pay for it on sites like Upwork or Fiverr. This is hands down the fastest way to go from zero to earning your very first dollar. Okay, next up is drop shipping. Now, this is a pretty clever model if you've got no cash. Basically, you set up an online store, but you don't actually own any of the stuff you're selling. When someone buys something, you just send the order to your supplier and they ship it to the customer. Your whole job is just to be good at marketing and selling. No warehouse, no inventory, no problem. And number 3, affiliate marketing. Now, this one's more of a marathon than a sprint, but the potential payoff is massive. You basically create content, like a blog or a YouTube channel, about something you love. Then you recommend products. And when people buy through your link, you get a cut. It takes time to build that audience, but eventually it can turn into a sweet stream of passive income. So, which one is for you? Let's break it down. Freelancing is your quickest path to cash, low effort to start, and you get paid for your time. Dropshipping is in the middle. It's all about your marketing skills. And then there's affiliate marketing, which is a big upfront effort for a potential passive payoff later. Look, there's no wrong answer here. It's all about what fits you, what you're good at, and what you really want. So, we've covered the mindset, the foundation, the growth tactics, and some real-world business ideas. There's really only one thing left to do, and that's for you to actually start. Your journey really does begin right now. And listen, it's not going to be easy. You're going to hit roadblocks. That's just part of the deal. But you have to remember that a setback is not the end of the road. It's just a lesson. Every single problem you solve makes you a better, tougher entrepreneur. So stay strong and never, ever lose that hunger. So I'm going to leave you with a question. Not what are you going to do next week or even tomorrow? What is the one small thing you can do today, right now? Are you going to go find one person to talk to about your idea? Are you going to create that social media account? Write that first paragraph? Your empire doesn't start with some giant blueprint. It starts with one small step. So what are you waiting for? Go take it.